Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take the parts that do resonate. If it does not, leave the parts that do not resonate, as those may be meant for someone else. All right, so I have my Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. We're going to look at what you may possibly be struggling with, what you may need to look at, and possible future energies for Capricorn. All right, so let's see, struggling with, we have number 9, Solitude, which is the Hermit, and then we have number 2, the Waiting Game. All right, what you may need to look at is we have 21, Universe, we have 9, Material Harvest, so this is the World card, and this is the 9 of Pentacles. Possible future energies. We have Disruption. That one just seems to want to come out. These two. Disruption and Intuition, which is the Tower, and it's the High Priestess. Bottom of the deck, we have Triumph 7, which is the Chariot. All right, let me grab these cards. So what you may be struggling with is the Hermit and the 2 of Wands, which is the waiting game. I just feel like it's that frustration of, when are things going to get better for me? When are things going to turn around? When are things going to fall in my favor? And I feel like there's a lot of frustration with that. I also feel like the Hermit is finding those answers within, and I feel like you're struggling with trying to find those answers within. You're struggling with, why am I not more patient? Why am I anxious? We have 9 of Pentacles, which is this card over here. And then we have the 10 of Swords. Struggling with that material harvest. So it could be like, why are things, why are things not changing? Why am I not having that material harvest? Why am I not getting those rewards for that hard work that I'm doing? Why am I not? And definitely that's frustrating. Definitely. We have those things in life that we think that we're going to get a certain result from, and then we don't. It could be that job, or it could be finances, or it's like, I've been really working hard on this, but it's not happening, right? That you're having trouble with this 10 of Swords because 10s are completion, so you're having trouble getting, there's a situation that you're having trouble getting past, and you've lost your patience with it. What you need to look at is the World card, the 9 of Pentacles, which is over here, and I feel like that's kind of, what do you have now? Okay, if you look at like a year ago and you look at where you are now, what's the difference? Like, sometimes we have to, and Gertrude agrees, Gertrude, that we have to look at how far we've come, say in the last year. I'm just going to use that as a time frame. It could be 5 years, 10 years, it could be 6 months, whatever. But I feel like sometimes we lose sight of that because we're constantly trying to look towards the future, and we're not seeing all of those things that we've already accomplished. That if you look back to a year ago, where were you at? And where are you now? What are the positives that you've had in the last year? We have the Death card. We have the Sun card, and then we have the Death card. So I feel like that's the light and the dark. We have the Death card is that you're holding on to something that is preventing you from transforming. Gertrude. It could have to do with a Scorpio. And it also represents transformation and change. We have Temperance. So another major card. We have major cards here. We have the Sun card, the Death card, the Temperance, the Universe, the World card. And Temperance is about finding that balance, right? That yes, when I look back, I see that I've come this way. I do see that I want to gain more, and I want to move forward, and I want to attain more. But if I'm getting frustrated with this over here, let me look within and find those positives that I can focus on, the positives that I've already achieved. What are those things that I've already achieved? What is the positives that have happened for me right now? And focus on those and enjoy those that are right in front of you. For future energies, we have the Tower, which is disruption, and then we have intuition. Number 2, which is the High Priestess. There we go again with the Three of Swords. I think I think is that yesterday's video. It was like, yep, there's that Three of Swords again. But then look at this. We have the Nine of Cups. And then look at this. It's almost like this reading is like life. It's like, yeah, I'm trying to focus on that Nine of Cups, and I feel like I have all these struggles, and I have all these mountains, and this disruption, right, of this Three of Swords happens. But then we listen to that intuition and we're like, oh, well, look at the next card out. Look at the next thing out. It's like, don't give up here, right? Don't give up with this Three of Swords. That's a challenge to see, right? Are you going to be triumphant? Are you going to push forward? Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles, right? And look at that. You open up the chest and there's all of these pentacles, all of these beautiful things inside. And I feel like that's life. It's like it's going to throw you this Three of Swords, and do you give up at the Three of Swords? Right? Are you going to give up with that? But then the next card out was the Nine of Cups. It's like, hang in there, keep going, right? Hang in there. Don't give up. And that's what I'm trying to say, like with my readings too, is that find the way, right? Find the tool that can fuel you, that can help you to move forward. I was watching this, you know how I like to share things that I've kind of learned in my journey. I'm a Capricorn Sun and a Capricorn Rising, and it's definitely been a battle for me too to get to this point. And I'm always trying to learn and be better, and I've kind of referenced people that I've listened to and things that have helped me. And so lately I've been watching, which I have no association with this person, Alex Hormozy, and he had this video that I recently watched, and it was like, don't feel bad about your negative energy, but to use that negative energy, that frustration, right? This that you're irritated with, that you're angry about, that you're frustrated with, use that energy, right, as fuel to push you forward. That it doesn't always have to be rainbows and unicorns, that you don't have to always turn everything around to be a positive. I found that for me, turning it around to the positive is helpful, but also it's using that fuel of, that negativity to push me forward, right? Whatever that fuel is that you have. And it could be that, yeah, okay, I have all of this going for me, right? This material harvest, looking at those positive things, right? The Sun card, looking at those positive things and saying, okay, this is how far I've come. But, okay, I'm going to admit I'm frustrated that I'm not where I want to be, or I haven't gotten the result that I have, or that this person feels that I'm not going to achieve that. So I'm going to use that energy, and I'm going to show them that I'm going to hang in there, that I'm not going to give up on my Nine of Cups, that I'm not going to let that person win, or I'm not going to let that negative energy win, or yeah, I always have this Three of Swords that gets thrown at me, right? I always have this, things are going along good, and then I'll get this Three of Swords that's going to happen to me, or I'm going to have this disruption that happens to me. But I'm going to use that as fuel. I'm going to use that as a stepping stone to push me forward, and I'm not going to let that stop me, right? That's what I was just saying, is don't give up if you get this Three of Swords, because look at the next card that just came out. Use that as fuel to push you forward, to reach that triumph, right? To get through those situations that are difficult, and use it as, okay, showing yourself that you're stronger than you think you are and that you can achieve your goals. All right, so let's get a Whispers of Healing. We have hydrate. Hydrate, your fuel. That's what I was just saying. What is your fuel that powers you? What is that? Is it positive energy? Is it negative energy? Is it frustration, right? Is it Three of Swords? Well, you know what? If you're going to throw me a Three of Swords, I'm going to use that as fuel, right? To push me forward. I'm going to use those setbacks as, okay, I'm going to use those as building blocks, stepping blocks for me to push forward. To harness that energy to push forward. We have Judgment. Soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. And then we have the Diary, where the person's writing in the diary, right? Soul searching. What is that fuel that you can use to push you forward? All right, and then let's get angel answers. I love looking on YouTube and finding those inspirational videos that fuel me to help me to push forward. And I love it when it's a different perspective, right? Like his perspective was, yeah, take that anger, take that frustration, use that as fuel to push you forward. We have no, right? So then you can look at that, what I was just saying is that, okay, if somebody gives you a no or a no happens for you, okay, fine. You're going to give me a no? Well, I'm going to turn that into a yes, right? I'm going to turn that into energy. I'm going to hydrate myself. I'm going to turn that into fuel as, okay, I get a no? Well, that's going to make me work even harder. That's going to push me even more towards this Nine of Cups. Instead of looking at it as, well, nope, game's over, right? I'm going to give up. I'm not going to do it anymore. I see how it is, right? Instead of doing that, use it, okay, I'm going to use it as fuel. You just made me try even harder. Whale Spirit, trust the great mystery. Trust those ups and downs. And then I had seen this one. Spider Spirit, make your dreams real. Gertrude agrees. Gertrude has a lot to say. If you're interested in any of the videos, girls, they have the Facebook page. It's really cute. And they'd love your support if you want to check that out. The link is down below. Sidetracked. But anyways, don't take no. Don't take Three of Swords as you stopping and giving up, right? Keep pushing, because your next card out was a Nine of Cups. And then at the bottom of the deck was the Ten of Pentacles. And look at all those beautiful rewards. Look at all of those things, right? Look at all of those positive things that have happened. It was a struggle, maybe, and it was harder to get there than what you had thought, but you achieved it, right? You're going for it, and you're not giving up. You just see it as a challenge to overcome. You know that you can do it inside. I know that. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.